Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respect to all the judges. My name is Liestina Nuraini, the most outstanding student from the Geography Education Study Program, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Bale Bandung University. On this occasion, I will convey information about no poverty for the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. Why did I choose this issue? So, no poverty is goal number 1 in achieving the SDGs. According to data from the World Bank, in 2020, the global poverty rate reached 9.2%. That means more than 719 million people in the world only earn less than $2.15 per day. They work hard just to meet basic needs such as nutritious food, housing, access to health, and education. This poverty issue is very important for globalization and certainly in the SDGs. Poverty has many causes, including rising living costs, low incomes, unemployment, and difficulty accessing education and health. Then, how to eradicate poverty? According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the UN, in eradicating poverty, we must first address income inequality and economic opportunities. This can be achieved by improving access to education and health. Unfortunately, many countries still have difficulty providing these facilities. According to the Sustainable Development Goals Report 2022 by the United Nations, during the last decade, the global poverty rate has actually been decreasing every year. But the pandemic that occurred in 2020 has caused this number to increase again. This figure is also exacerbated by the increasing inflation and international conflicts, such as wars. This loss is more severe in low-income countries than in more developed countries. What about poverty that occurs around us? According to data from the Asian Development Bank, 10.1% of the Indonesian population lives below the national poverty line in 2021. If you look around, there are still many poor people who have low standard of living. There are still many people who have not been touched by progress and globalization. And this means that the first goal of the SDGs still has many obstacles. Is there a way to eradicate poverty? We don't have to go too far because poverty is not uncommon around us. Many people live on the banks of rivers and railways with little daily income. As previously mentioned by the FAO, there must be income and economic opportunity equality first. However, this is influenced by supporting education. The poorer someone is, those opportunity they have in education. It's clearly different from those who are more affluent. From here, poverty affects social life and will still end in poverty. So, to achieve the goal of no poverty, many things must be improved by each country. With their respective levels of ability, the UN projects that by 2030, there will be no poverty anywhere and anyone. At least, the extreme poverty rate can be eradicated for half of the current number. In addition to education, the agricultural and trade systems in Indonesia should also be given more attention to reduce food shortage that lead to poverty. That's all from me about no poverty, goal number 1 of the Sustainable Development Goals. If there are any shortcomings in the delivery, I apologize. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.